Sharia law. Barack Obama is going to implement the Sharia law. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar.
All right, I think he's done. Get him off, engineer. Get him off, for Christ's sake. Anyway, you heard it right there. You heard it from a representative of the Libyan front against Muammar Gaddafi. They're doing it for Allah Akbar. All right, you heard him make references to how he thinks that Barack Obama is going to implement Sharia law or something of that nature. All right, you're hearing it straight from the horse's mouth, for Christ's sake. All right, Jesus Christ. And then you got the French frogs arming these people. They're arming these people, these damn French frogs. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we are in the second, or excuse me, not even the second, we're in the third hour. Jesus Christ, we're already in the third hour, for Christ's sake, engineer? Well, why did you tell me something? Jesus Christ. Anyway, we are in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio Show. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast, all right? Go to the forums, go to the blogs, go to the social networking sites, and spread it around like wildfire. I've already made a promise. I have made a promise that I will come out to the world, all right, and show myself to the world if we get 150,000 live listeners, all right, 150,000 live listeners here on this broadcast. I kid you not. I kid you not. We're not that far away. I mean, believe it or not, we've had already 15,000 listeners in the latest shows or in the latest numbers. 15,000 live listeners. I kid you not. I kid you not. So 150,000 live listeners. I'm coming out to the world, and I'm going to shock the world. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shock the world. Anyway, hey, let me tell you something right now. It's not a joke. We had 15,000 listeners, live streams. No joking. I mean, why did you think you had the admins up here, what was it, yesterday, for Christ's sake, all right? I mean, you know, I am BTR. I am Blog Talk Radio. So that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's burn the goddamn server bandwidth of this goddamn service. And let's get 150,000 people. And I'm going to shock the entire world, baby. I am going to shock the entire world. Woo! Oh, man, it would be great, too. Not only that, if I got 150,000 live listeners, not only that, not only would I come out, I would throw a party. You understand? I swear to God, I swear I will throw a party in Austin, Texas, and I will, invite everybody. You understand? Invite everybody to Austin, Texas, and make a big spectacle about it. I kid you not. I'm not joking. It'll be a great freaking time. I've got the money to do it. I just want some reason to do it. I want a reason to do it. All right? It would be great. I kid you not. It would be great. Austin would love it. Austin, Texas is a great party town. I mean, it'd just be great. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, before, I start getting off keister, let's go back to the program. But, keep that in the back of your mind, all the folks that are out there spreading the word. All right? If you're spreading the word and we get 150,000 live streams, for Christ's sake, I guarantee you I will come out and we're going to have a party, man. We're going to have a party. I'm going to make sure that we're sponsored by the best liquor that money can buy. You understand? I'm going to make sure that there's bras with their, slutty bimbo skirts and T-shirts out there walking around, spreading around like wildfire. I mean, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be the greatest party, and the whole world is going to be invited. The whole goddamn world, for Christ's sake. I kid you not, man. I kid you not. It'll be a great time. If you think I'm lying, if you think I'm lying, just wait. Just give me 150,000 live listeners, all right? And I'm going to do it. All right? I swear to God I'll do it. All right? Because first of all, if that is accomplished, that is something that has never been accomplished. Secondly, when it's accomplished, we're finally going to, tell Howard Stern and all these other old gas bags who continue to think they can dominate the airwaves with their gas bag commentary, we're going to force them into retirement. You understand? We're going to force these pieces of trash into retirement, and there's nothing they can do about it. You understand? We want you out. We want you out. You're not funny, all right? You're not funny. Anyway, let me go on. I'm getting off keister. We're supposed to be talking about NATO reviewing their whole Libyan campaign out there in the military theater in Libya because they have come to find out that these French frogs have actually been arming the Libyan rebels. So anyway, I want to hear from you. What do you got to say about it, for Christ's sake? 646-652-4869. We got area code 260. What's up? You're on the horn.
Racist.
Yeah, your mother. Capitalist hero, what's up? You're on the horn. Jesus Christ. You waited an hour for that? Jesus Christ. Can we, Carvaville, what's up? No, you're just playing with your pecker shaft, for Christ's sake. Who else we got? We got J-Mac. What's up?
Hi, Glenn Beck.
I'm not Glenn Beck.
Here you are, prick.
Yeah, shut up, you stupid fruit bowl. How old are you? How old are you?
Older than your mother, prick.
That's what I thought. You're too chicken shit to say your real age, huh? Because you know you're a little stupid peach fuzz on the balls having prick. Am I wrong or am I right, huh?
Yeah, you're right, bro.
That's what I thought. Get this stupid sorry sack of crap off my airwaves. Get him off! Stupid moron. Who else? Who else wants some of Ghost? You think you can come on and sit here and get some lulls off of Ghost? I'll make you look lower than a leprechaun's nutsack. Who else wants some of Ghost? 773, you're on the horn.
Hey, Ghost, I just had a quick question for you.
What's up?
I was wondering if I could get your opinion on a situation I've got going.
What's up?
So I was at a friend's birthday party this weekend. His name's Brian Perkins. We went to our favorite bar, the AFK Tavern, and my buddy's girlfriend, Rachel, ditched out on her tab, and now the manager of the bar, Greg, he banned Brian. And, I mean, I know that's technically within, the whole capitalist sphere of everything, his prerogative, but Brian had no control over the fact that Rachel didn't pay her tab, so I mean, the fact that he's banned from the AFK Tavern is, I mean, I have a problem with it. I was wondering if you could weigh in on it.
Well, first and foremost, that's what you get for drinking on a credit card, all right? You shouldn't be drinking on a credit card to begin with because once you do that, you're going to lose track on, how much drinks, first of all, you have put on your tab. Secondly, these bimbos, I mean, that's their job. I mean, that's what a bimbo's job is to do nowadays in America, is to go into a bar with no money and figure out how to get sloppy drunk. And, they look for suckers like your friend who are already half crocked and know they got an open tab going on, and all they got to do is feel on this guy's Johnson or something and go in and, give him a couple of kisses on the cheek, and all he's got to do is buy one round for this woman, and the waitress or waiter or bartender just has to see that one time for that bimbo to basically just unload on, the next drink and the next drink and the next drink and the next drink. All right? Now, I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong that, he had no control of this bimbo going out and loading up this big tab. But that is the unfortunate reality that we're dealing with here in America. Women are going to the bar and the club with no money, and they're ending up sloppy drunk. And the reason they end up sloppy drunk is because of a situation you described right there. All right? I mean, these women are looking for these guys, especially they got open tabs. And once they show themselves to be a party of a particular individual that has an open tab, well, all they got to do is go to that same bartender and say, can I have another drink or another couple of drinks? Yeah, it's on his tab. Remember us? Yeah, his tab. And that's how they do it. And, I feel bad for your friend there. He's probably got to, pay a pretty expensive price. But, this is the reality of America. I find it funny that nowadays, according to statistics, women have, 60% of the American jobs? 60+% of the American jobs right now. Yeah, 60% of the American workforce are consisting of women. And yet they still want the guy to pay for every freaking thing out there when it comes to the potential of any kind of interaction for relationship purposes. I find it funny. I find it unbelievably hilarious that these women they're taking up all the jobs and yet they want the guys to flip the bill. All right, I kid you not. And another thing. Just because you're a liberal woman, you're liberated. You're one of these women that, hey, I make my own money. I got my own job. I don't need no man to pay this or that. Doesn't mean that you go and hook up with the first minority that gives you the horizontal mambo and makes your toes curl to the back of your neck and your goddamn eyes to roll to the back of your head. Doesn't mean that you should bankroll this ethnic minority's 79 Cadillac on dubs because, he knows how to make you feel good in the bed there, you liberated bimbos, all right? You need to go out there and look for a man. I mean, if you're out there with a job, if you're out there with a goddamn apartment, if you got your own goddamn ride, why in the world are you going to bring along some loser that brings nothing to the table? Nothing. I mean, he just sits on his ass, plays PlayStation, and he brings nothing to the table, for Christ's sake. Why are you doing this? And anybody who's calling me a racist, all right, I want you to watch these judge shows that are on TV, all right? Why don't you watch Judge Joe Brown? Why don't you watch Judge Toller in DeVos coat? All right? Why don't you watch, who else? Judge Mathis. Oh, Jesus Christ. Have you seen Judge Mathis, for Christ's sake? Oh, Jesus Christ. Why don't you watch Jeanine Pirro, all right? And if you get sick of the court shows, why don't you watch Maury Povich? Why don't you watch Jerry Springer? I mean, this is America, and these people have shows every day, and they have no problem continuously finding people to exploit for a free hotel room and a $50 bar tab, for Christ's sake. I kid you not. These people do not get paid to be exploited. These people are doing this for a free hotel room and a $50 bar tab at their hotel that they're staying at. I kid you not. That's what they're doing this for. I mean, they're not even exploiting themselves for money. They're just doing it for a free trip to wherever the hell the goddamn show's being taped at. Stupid. It's pathetic. But, hey, these shows don't have, problem, finding these losers to be exploited, right? I mean, but I'm the racist, right? Yeah, right. I've already told you idiots. All right, I've already told you idiots, and I don't think you heard me. I'm a melting pot of friendship. All right? I'm a melting pot of friendship. I'm a nice guy. God damn it. I can't believe you idiots sit here and call me a racist. Piece of crap. Anyway, I was talking about the frogs, basically arming these rebels in Libya and NATO wanting to take a step back in that military theater. Now I want to talk a little bit about how Venezuela is suspending their little regional summit because Chavez, Hugo Chavez, the dictator and the leftist ruler of Venezuela, seems to be in critical condition. Oh, my God. I mean, Hugo Chavez seems to be dying, for Christ's sake, huh? What happened, Hugo? Huh? You got an infection of the crotch or something? Huh? You look like you're about to die off. I thought that you were some secular, supreme, communist god, Hugo Chavez. Oh, now you're out there begging, Fidel Castro's health program to keep your ass alive. You can't even trust your own people with your own health. I mean, that's how unsecure you are within your own country there, Hugo Chavez.